All right, let's have a little bit of a chat here. So, you getting into cycling. A lot of people don't understand the difference between everything and nothing. There's a lot of gray area in between there, from the easy to the very difficult, before you get to a maximal effort, okay? And the one thing that needs to be understood is muscle fiber recruitment, the number of muscle fibers that are assigned to do a task. So if you have 100 of something, the percentage of the work is going to be divided amongst those 100. If you have 200 of something, the effort is going to be half that, because it's divided amongst double the number of participants in the work. So when you have high muscle fiber recruitment and you have trained your mitochondria to burn more fat than sugar, as a whole, in zone 2 does not require as much fast twitch muscle fiber. You don't necessarily need as much glycogen when you're running slow. So where am I going with this? Fasted riding. So right now, according to what my liver's report would be, I haven't eaten in about between 14 and 15 hours. My liver's done. My fat burning is fully engaged, which it usually is, and it stays somewhat engaged even if I have a little sugar. And my organs are taking a break. So the blood flow is high, my muscle demand is very low, and my blood pressure is lower because my blood vessels are not constricted. My kidneys are not having to fight with sugar filtration right now. Sugar in my bloodstream is next to nil. It's not nil, but it's close to it. So my kidneys really aren't doing much. It's giving them a time to back down, to just do normal, regular blood supply without a bunch of added digestive stuff with it, and it's able to repair some things. So the key to being able to fast and stay fasted is a really, really light workload. I don't want to feel my muscles. My natural cadence is about 65. I usually spin between 65 and 75, and we'll see 80 before I start to upshift usually. So I'm spinning between 50 and 60, and I'm stopping a little bit because I'm trying to hold this phone, right? So my perceived exercise is extremely low. So if I go down to 80% power, which is about 12 miles an hour, 11, nonstop, I don't even really feel worked. And I'm still running in high cog positions. I'm just turning slow because my muscle fiber recruitment is so high. So what does that all add up to? It adds up to the fact that I'm not tearing muscle fiber at anywhere near the rate that I would in a normal ride. So I'm just easing down the road. And depending on how I behave on my return trip, which is usually where I want to pick up speed and start digging into the pedals, is going to determine whether or not I eat tonight or I don't eat till tomorrow morning. So for those of you that, can kind of think mathematically, that means that I'm manipulating my need for protein repair based on lack of mechanical load on the available muscle fibers. So I'm moving, I'm increasing blood flow, my blood pressure is lower, but I'm not digging into my muscles. So my human growth hormone is going to cover the vast majority of this. I wouldn't recommend it for anyone that's starting out or has less than a few years of cycling under them, so they know what their body's doing. And it can be a very dangerous practice if done wrong. You will lose all the muscle fiber they say you will. You won't recover, right? So in the morning, when I get on this bike at 7:30, 7:35, get on my way to work, my legs are going to tell the story. Am I fighting to hold a gear? Am I downshifting one? Or am I shifting all the way up with a desire to accelerate? That's going to tell the tale of what I did today. It's going to tell me, did I dig in too deep? Did I wait too long? Was I already depleted? So it takes a while to figure that stuff out. So for people that compete, man, you better keep those carbs in there. You're not going to be able to sustain that, okay? I'm doing a different thing. I'm working a reciprocal at low speed because I'm concentrating on organ maintenance, allowing my entire digestive tract, my liver and my kidneys to take a break, letting my heart enjoy those ketones under a lower dynamic blood pressure. So this is not the kind of thing that you generally can tell people that don't have some kind of idea about how stuff works. And I don't know the half of it, but I know enough, and I've ridden for enough years. I've gone up, I've gone down, sideways, and every other way. And I can kind of tell when things are either right or they ain't. Particularly at my age. Guess what? I'm not your spring chicken. I'm not 32. I'm 52, right? And I can hold a respectable average at my age, you know. And it's repeatable. That's the thing. I can repeat it. I've been trained in what my recovery cycles are going to look like. And all the things those cycling instructors have said is true. And it's made me better. But I also have to try to mitigate old, damaged organs that are running better but still need repair. Keep that in mind.